Well, we're back here with new economic data that will blow your mind. New home sales for the last several years, starting in 2008, have plummeted and are nowhere near recovering. The housing industry is in disarray, and it is another indicator of economic collapse looking us straight in the face in this country. Back in March of 2005, guess how many homes were sold? More than 127,000 homes were sold, and the total for the year of 2005 was 1,283,000. However, this year we are likely to see a threefold decrease in total home sales. It is a staggering statistic that almost 3.5 times more homes were sold in 2005 than will be sold in 2012. If nothing points more to an economic collapse in this country, I'm not sure what does. A robust economy produces jobs and sales of big-ticket items such as homes, but the way the U.S. economy has been going for the last several years, it looks like we're in serious trouble. And not only are new home sales down, we are seeing a sustained level of new home sales that has not been this bad since the Fed data, which is the Federal Reserve economic data, goes back to 1960. So we are seeing the worst sustained level of home sales in the United States in more than 50 years. In other words, even though the population has increased 1.7 times in this country since the decade of the 1960s, the 2010 decade is starting out on a path and to sell less homes. Get this, less homes will be sold in the 2010s than were sold in the 1960s. Now you can see all of this data right here on the Fed website. That's the Federal Reserve economic data website right here. Does anyone else see a real problem with this? Since housing is usually a good indicator of economic strength in this country, it's looking like things are not going all that well. If new homes are not being sold, that means that new construction materials are not being produced. We don't need construction workers like we used to need. Those materials are not being shipped across the United States, and there are also property tax issues, revenues that suffer in local, in local counties and cities because of new home ownership. Folks, these are sobering statistics. We are actually going to sell less homes in this decade than we sold 50 years ago. Have you thought about what you're going to do when the economy collapses? How bad do you think things could get? This is not good at all. Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below this video, because I'd sure like to hear from you.